Hey everyone, I have my site here and I've got a prompt. I want to ensure that my site is fully tested, and I don't update it very often, so I kind of sometimes make some changes and then I forget to write tests and I forget to think about writing tests, and I just want tests on my site and I don't really want to write them myself or think about what needs to be tested. So I'm going to use agent mode, use Copilot to basically generate some tests for me based on what I don't have. Here's a list of the tests I already have. I've pretty much got some good test coverage. So I've got this prompt file, which I'm actually going to just click this button, run prompt in new chat. I'm using called Sonnet 4. Let's see how that goes. And just to go over that prompt while it's doing things, I want it to use Playwright's best practices to generate tests for the site, includes role-based locators, auto-weighting assertions. I think that's important. And use the filter method to avoid strict mode violations. And use the Playwright MCP server to navigate to the site and generate the tests based on the current state of the site. I think this is important, right? Do not generate tests based on assumptions. First, use the site like a user would. So let's go ahead and continue. Let's let it run the site. The site hasn't opened, so there we go. There's my website. Beautiful. And I've already allowed this to run the MCP commands in this session. That's why I'm not seeing the click button there. So it's navigated to the URL. It's using the Playwright MCP to search for Playwright. That's a great way of testing itself. So it's searching for the blog post with Playwright in it. Actually, I don't think I wrote a test for the blog search. Now that I remember, I implemented it and I definitely did not write a test for it. Let's see if Copilot is going to write a test for that. Okay, it's navigating to URL. The site is running. It's different sections and features to understand what needs testing. It's checking the blog section and it's filtering capabilities. Great. I can see the blog page with tag filters and search functionality. Let me test the search feature. The search is working. It filtered the blog post to show only ones related to Playwright. Now let me test the tag filtering functionality. I do have a test for this. I'll follow the instructions from the test prompt. Good. And it starts by examining the current test coverage. That's great. So it's going into now my tests folder and it's reading all my test files to see what tests I already have. And now it's going to manually test the site to explore features that may not be fully covered. I'll start by navigating to different sections and testing the functionality. It's gone to the video section. That's great. The courses section. I need to create a course on Playwright. Look at that. Whoa, it's no Playwright there. The video filtering is working. It's summarizing its conversations. It's done a lot of work so far, right? This is pretty cool. It's to definitely continue to iterate. You're doing a great job. So I think this is really important, like that I said, manually test it, and it is manually doing stuff. Let me manually explore some features. So my wording is obviously kind of I'm going to manually do stuff. I love this. It's checking the existing video filters test. That's great. And explore some additional features that might need testing. The about page. This about page is terrible. I need to actually vibe code that to improve it. It's so bad. Like nobody read my about page, please. It's going to check some existing tests to ensure it understands. Based on my exploration, I can see the site has good test coverage. I am good for many areas. Now I need to identify gaps and create additional tests following the best practices outlined in the prompt. Good. So it does keep going back to that prompt. I think it's really important to have a really good prompt. And it's identifying potential gaps and it's going to create new tests for them. First, it's going to run the existing tests to see their current state. That's interesting. The existing tests are passing. So if you actually see that the existing test with blog filters, it ran it and it's passing. It's passing. So I noticed a few areas that could use more thorough testing. Search functionality, definitely. Video card interactions, testing, clicking on individual video cards. External link testing, making sure external links open correctly. The about page content and links. The error handling, testing 4 of 4 pages. And accessibility, basic accessibility testing. That's a pretty good analysis in it just in itself. Okay, and it's continuing to identify the gaps. Oh, it's actually created a blog search test. Again, it's navigating. Check the additional site features might need testing by exploring the site further to identify gaps. So, oh, it's got the 404 page. It found that. That's great. The site has a proper 404 page. Let me test the take me there link. Good. Excellent. It's now identified several test coverage gaps that I should address. And now it's going to start by creating a test with a 4 page functionality. Okay. Let's go back over here so we can follow. There's that page it's just created. Name, oops, I did it again. Oops, looks like that page doesn't exist. It's got some great comments in there. It's using to have URL. It's using to be visible. That's great. So it's very good code like I said it to use. So that's great. Test for podcast filtering functionality. Okay, go ahead. Did I need that? Did I not have a test for that? Interesting. Tag filtering list contains expected tags. We've got all the tags here for the podcast. Playwright tag filter shows only Playwright related podcasts. So get by role list topics, name Playwright, have your all podcast tags Playwright, and podcast to be visible. Oh, it's now doing the about page, is it? Mobile navigation. Oh wow. Did I not test mobile navigation? Oh my god. So test use iPhone SE size, okay. So it's using the test use to put in the mobile, and it displays the hamburger menu. Great. And it checks that these are visible. It's great. Opening the hamburger menu reveals navigation links and navigation links from mobile menu and social media links in the mobile menu. This is great. This looks good. Now, there's a couple of things here that I didn't tell Copilot. It's about testing third party. So clicking on Twitter itself. Oh, no, it actually did. Mocking. Oh, look at that. Test the Twitter link with a root mocking. Wow. Wow. Copilot, you're good. You are good. Okay. And it actually just opened up another new tab there, as you can see, to my DevTree page.
Don't be afraid to give testing a go. You've never tested before.
Clicked on the podcast. I love that. Did you hear that? This is pretty good. Okay, social links, open a new tab. Let me now test the featured. The featured one. It's testing the 404 page. It really is manually testing a lot. Like I'm doing nothing here, and it's really iterating over itself, writing the test, and clicking along like a manual tester. This is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. It keeps exploring and creating things. And this is really, really, really good. Oops. Let me click on that one. So it's really featured podcast. I didn't have a test for the featured podcast. I certainly did not. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new tests here. Let me go into the blog search just to check that out in here. It's get initial count of articles, search for Playwright. We do have a timeout in here, so we probably should tell it not to add timeouts unless necessary. That's something I didn't add in my prompt, but I could totally do that, and we could fix that later. And we've got some is mobile fixtures in here to, if it's not mobile, then go ahead. We might not need that unless there's something in mobile that it doesn't work. But anyway, let's figure that out. But this is and then this I'm not happy about because this is not an auto-weighting assertion. So we'll see. It'll probably continue to iterate. Yeah, continue. Go ahead. Whoa, home feed. I thought I had a lot of good tests, and apparently I'm missing a lot of stuff. And this is just a pretty small site. There are multiple about links on the page, one in navigation, one in footer. Okay, so it's really doing a lot of work here. Recent blog post section. So this is interesting. I have an error page and a 404 page. Now, sometimes this happens, right? And I think we should press pause because I think it's let's press pause. Oh, it's running the test, sorry. I can actually just press play again. It was doing its stuff. Okay, so 5 tests passed and 4 failed on the home page content. And let me just interrupt it. It seems like you have some duplicated tests like 404 and error page. Make sure there are no duplications. I need to stop it. I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to do that because I think it's done too much. This is really cool though. Like this is all the extra things that it's actually just figured out and done. And again, you might say, but that's like, oof, a minefield, right? And it kind of is. But it's quite easy to just kind of point in the right direction. I think you constantly always have to, like you're absolutely right. I know I'm absolutely right. There are duplicated tests, right? So good. But look, the error page has an accessibility test that the 4 page doesn't. 404 page is better navigation test. Let me merge. So that's good. And it's then going to remove it. So when it did its testing, it then kind of did some accessibility testing and then created a new file, which I guess makes sense, but it's a bit, let's check any other potential duplications. I notice there are several files that may have overlapping navigation tests. Great. Let's get rid of all those duplicated navigation tests. That's test maintenance that we don't need. There's definitely duplication between home and home featured content. Exactly. So again, point it in the right direction. You're guiding it. You're guiding Copilot to do what it needs to do. And sometimes it's going to get things wrong and just go off in a excited frenzy of trying to do too much. Just pull it back, interrupt it. Don't just let it keep going off doing its thing. Some files in the grep results don't exist. Okay, it's trying to delete something and it didn't find the one. Now it deleted it. So I deleted those pages. So this is good. It's checking if mobile navigation and navigation are duplicates. Okay, these aren't exactly duplicates, but there's an overlap. Great. So this is a really nice tidy up. Let me run the current testable files to see what we have. Okay, good. There are 2 podcast filtering test files. We don't need 2 podcast filtering. I told you I had the podcast filtering. Remove any duplicate. Great. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 extra pages. That's good. Run all the tests and see what needs fixing. I can see issue the 404 page test is failing because there are duplicate navigation links, one in the header and one in the footer. It's going to fix that. Great. So again, I'm not really doing anything, but I'm literally just monitoring the situation. But it's still doing a hell of a lot of stuff for me that would take me a hell of a lot longer to do. So it's iterating over this, which is great. And now I've got like to be truthy. I don't like this. Oh no, this is to be truthy. It's okay. To have text. So these okay. These are okay. The 404 page tests are now passing. Good. And now it's going to run the rest of the test. So I like the way it's actually written the code. It's run the test here. Now we didn't have show browser checked or anything like that. So that's how we weren't able to see it. But you know what I might do? There's a couple of tests. I'm going to stop it right here. While it's summarizing its conversation history. I'm going to keep all these.